nating parang nagdedebate tayo sa media, di ba? So we'll just stick with the facts. Ano po ba ang suspicious transaction report? Ang laman po niyan ay suspicious transactions. Ang ibig po sabihin, suspicious transactions does not equate to any wrongdoing or unlawful activity. Perhaps the bank thought or tagged it as suspicious, so umakyat sa AMLAC, nagkaroon ng suspicious transaction report. Ngayon, hindi naman ibig sabihin nun, illegal na kaagad, or may money laundering na kaagad, or may krimen na kaagad. In fact, mag-trigger lang yon para sa AMLAC na tingnan at kung gusto nilang imbestigahan, at yun po nangyari. In fact, kanina, when we were, the legal team and I, the defense team and I were perusing over the documents, wala kasi kaming time so nagbabrowse lang kami. Napansin namin dun sa attachment ng suspicious transaction report, ang naging basis nila for that was media reports on the confidential funds, on the committee hearings, regarding in relation to the confidential funds. So, maaring yun yung nag-trigger sa bank, and yun lang yung naging basehan ng bank, kaya nagkaroon ng suspicious transaction report. But again, I don't want to speculate on that. Yun lang yung nabasa namin. So, wala pa kaming time para bigyan kayo ng full picture. But at least we want that established that a suspicious transaction does not necessarily mean or does not automatically equate to any wrongdoing or any unlawful activity. Pagdating naman po dun sa pangalawang yung tanong na bilyon at sabi nyo nga nakakagulat, marami ring nagulat. Totoo naman po yun, Kahit naman sino siguro magugulat kung ganun yung amounts. But again, doon po kami nanggagaling sa how is an AMLAC report presented. Diba? It is the aggregate of all, ang tawag nga nila ay inflows and outflows. So, lahat ng deposit, lahat ng withdrawal, ina-add nilang lahat yon. At least yun yung posisyon namin, pananaw namin, o pagkakaintindi namin sa reports ng AMLAC. Na ina-add lang nila lahat yun over a span of 18 years. So, it doesn't give us a clear picture kung magkano ba talaga yung pera na nasa bangko. Kasi, kung meron kang 5,000, 20,000 na dinideposit mo, kada buwan, wini-withdraw mo, etc. Pag ina-add mo yung lahat over a span of 18 years, talagang magiging malaki yung amount, magiging bloated. And that is why we're saying that these things, we just have to be very cautious on how we look at it. Again, I'm not saying na mali yung report ng AMLAC, wala kaming sinasabing ganyan. What we're saying is we have to be cautious on how to take those figures that were being given out yesterday. And as you know, the Vice President in her statement already denied all these things na may ganun siyang kalaking pera na pumasok sa kanyang bangko at any point in time. Okay.
Sir, the hearing kahapon, may mga congressmen na nag-raise ng concern na the committee might be violating laws. Pero as the defense team of the Vice President, you think the rights of the VP were violated? If so, ano ang point specifically, attorney?
Ako sa ngayon, if I can be honest with you, hindi ko muna didiretso sagutin yan. Of course, we have our own position and you'll know it the proper time.
Alright. Attorney, habol ko lang. Nasa kanila pa yung box ng BIR. Any legal move? Kasi we understand parang there's a movata from BIR to withdraw but the committee refused to do it. So, anong plano po ng defense team kasi they're still in possession of the box?
Well, I think it was clear from the BIR's position itself, the commissioner during the transmittal even mentioned the confidentiality of all these returns. Specifically, I think Section 270, if I'm not mistaken, of the tax code. So, nilatag na naman niya yun. And in fact, dun sa transmittal, when we saw it, nakasulat doon, can be given as long as it's in executive session, and by request by Congress, and in aid of legislation, which this is not, hindi to in aid of legislation. So, kami naman, we'll just monitor the developments and syempre bilang abogado, kung makikita namin na violate yung rights ng aming kliyente, we will have to do everything to protect the rights of the Vice President. So, Sheila, you wanted to add?
Just in addition, balikan ko yung tanong ni what's the name of ni Miss Marisol. With respect dun sa sinabi niya na kagulat-gulat daw, marahil,
ano na lang po tayo, no? I don't want to preempt, I don't want to speculate kung may boto man o walang House. I think it's best directed to the House members themselves. Pero kami, we're just ready for any eventuality.